On air, no niin. Now, again, I'm telling about a young lady who was visiting us, and she wondered what the time was here and why it is so bright when we were outside in the evening. And she told me to write about it on my webpage or mrssantasite.com and tell it globally. So I got inspired by her. She also gave me a lot of ideas about blogging too. I remembered the midsummer day 2016 when we did wreaths of flowers, just to show young ladies that they should search for their future husband or boyfriend by having that beautiful wreath of flowers on the head and dancing naked in the field. Well, it was one night too late and just a joke because all-night traditions have gone somewhere in the old graveyards, maybe because of the social media meeting apps. Anyway, the groom should appear soon to the field of midnight if we lived in the history. Our kitchen was full of flowers and full of hopes, but we did 3 nice wreaths of flower for us. There was a little grandson involved in the playing and a tiny dog and a cat. My husband was fishing salmon in Lapland, so I also was a lonely lady. I remembered all the photos and videos I took last summer at midnight. That means it is a time for the sun not going down at all, and also the traditional Finnish midnight juhannus. I used Windows Phone model 1520, which is not supported anymore, so I can't use it. Well, that young lady did not tell me about the tradition of the young girls who are looking for their future boyfriend by swimming in the flower field at midnight when the sun doesn't go down at all. She has namely found her husband already and has 3 children, so it is not actually for her anymore. She told me to write about our beautiful and light nights, since she lives in Helsinki, where there are not so bright nights at all. Well, not so bright that in Oulu area anyway. She found it so interesting. And I wanted to show her sandy seashore at Nallikari camping in Oulu. The picture is taken, well, you can't see the picture. Well, I took a picture around 10 o'clock at night on the 11th of June 2017, and the sun tried to go down, but I told her it doesn't do so even if we command it. We put our coats to warm up because there is not so warm yet, and the wind is nearly always blowing from Sweden, which is just on the other side of the Botnic Gulf. That blue and yellow country with 700 years united history together with the state of Sweden, Finland. Sometimes you recall these kind of things. Just a matter as I drove my car smoothly towards Kempele, home with my lady friend. On the motorway, happy and proud of the freedom all the Finnish women have at summer night, with the beautiful scenery and hundreds of birch trees with mice ears. At Nallikari camping, there were happy people welcoming the first summer days, and bright nights to Oulu area after a cold spring nearly Lapland. Finally, I found a rainbow in the sky above the forest at just before midnight on the 11th of June 2017. Well, there is a beautiful photo in my just in front of me, and I used the iPhone 6s this time. That vast field seen from our garden is recently plowed and sowed by our neighbor farmer for us to enjoy farmers' ancestors as we are. The whole village is always eager to see that cornfield area growing in the summer. The ruffs and swans are resting on the fields when flowing towards Lapland. And that happens especially at night, and we can see it. The fields of Takalahti with all the animals and birds. My husband is watching so eagerly. He got a new camera from his friends and was nearly too happy about it. Like the squirrel, he was shooting with a new equipment.